We must understand this morning that God's rescue plan is first and foremost about redemption. Somebody shout redemption. It's about saving our lives from a fallen, sinful humanity. It's about rescuing you and I from an eternity spent in hell. Does everybody get it today? A lot of people like to talk about heaven, but they don't like to talk about hell. There's a heaven and there's a hell. There is. And I pray that nobody goes there. Jesus wishes the same, that none would perish, but all would come to repentance to Him. And that is our prayer this morning, that none would perish, that none would go to hell this morning. But all would come to Him and accept the rescue plan that He's there to give us. It's about rescuing us from the pits of hell. The lifeline that has been thrown to us is not so we can have the perfect life down here with everything that we can ever want. That's not the rescue plan. Because all these things that we think that we need on this earth will soon fade away. Material possessions that we think will bring us joy and happiness will soon be gone. That whatever thing that you want, that you desire, that you think that will bring you happiness will no longer be here soon. Where rust and moth doth corrupt, and thieves break in and steal. You know why people can offer you on products a lifetime guarantee? Because they're just waiting you out. That thing's not good forever. They're just going to wait you out. They'll probably have to pay some people back or give somebody a return. But their just hope is that eventually, a few years down the road, you're not going to care anymore. All these things, Jesus did not come to die for us to get those things. It's not the reason. Can Jesus heal? Everybody say yes. Can Jesus bless us with things on this earth? Somebody say yes. And He has, right? Can Jesus save relationships? Somebody say yes. Can Jesus help us with our finances? Say yes. Yes, 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 yes. To many other things too that we can go on and on. But He is not your genie in the bottle. It saddens me to see those that use God only when they need Him. And then when things get better, they move on. We've seen that over decades of ministry. People get desperate. Things are happening in their marriage. Things are happening with their kids. Things are happening on their job. Things happen, and then they come to church and they get desperate for God. And I'm glad these things brought them back to God and not to something else. But when things get better back home or back on the job or wherever it might be, you don't see them anymore. Many times we are praying for God to rescue us, but in fact, our request is for God to put a patch on our raft. Because we don't want everything God is offering us. God, just give us this patch and let me keep floating on out here. Because we don't want all the other stuff that you're offering to us. In order to be rescued from God, we have to give up our way. I'm going to let that sit there for a moment, because there are a lot more amens on the other stuff. In order for us to be rescued from God, we have to give up our way.